Ministers and officials of over 50 Muslim countries gathered in Istanbul for the emergency OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation meeting called by Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan. Erdogan had been extremely vocal on the U.S. move to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital and stated the U.S. had become a partner in Israel's bloodshed. In his opening statement, Erdogan once again lashed out at Israel.
Israel, which is guilty of occupation, blockade, illegal settlements, destruction of houses, displacement, seizing land and property, disproportional violence and murder, was rewarded for all the terror acts it committed with this decision.
OIC leaders stated that the U.S. move signaled that it had withdrawn itself as a sponsor of peace in the Middle East. The Palestinian leader said the U.S. move was a breach.
U.S. President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and the decision in order to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem is a clear breach of international law and signed agreements.
The OIC has called for international support regarding their declaration and has already received some backing in the past few days. Russian President Vladimir Putin, who visited Istanbul this week, stood in solidarity with Erdogan, while Malaysia's defense minister had stated earlier that their armed forces were ready to be sent to Palestine for support if needed. Meanwhile, the latest developments are also affecting Turkish-Israeli ties. Following the U.S. declaration, Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan stated Turkey would go as far as cutting all ties with Israel. Yet some experts emphasize there are many aspects to consider regarding the Turkish-Israeli relationship.
Following the normalization agreement between Turkey and Israel, the general attitude was to separate political disagreements from practical relations and to keep moving on with relations in economics and trade. Energy was an important common interest. Additionally, two countries continued to assist one another on humanitarian missions and maintain their dialogue channels open.
Jerusalem has been central to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict for decades. Since the U.S. decision, thousands have demonstrated against the move, both in Asia and the Middle East. Michal Bardavid, CGTN, Konya, Turkey.